Do you do the same workout every time you go for a swim? Are you only swimming freestyle or backstroke or breaststroke? Do you really push yourself hard enough? I think you know where I'm going with this. If you answered yes to any of that, that means you're not effectively using your time in the water. And I can almost guarantee that you're not reaching your full potential. The best swimmers in the world didn't become the best by floating back and forth in the pool, getting lost staring at that black line. If you want to swim faster, then you need to build smart swimming habits. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 swimming habits that if you follow consistently are going to take your swimming to the next level. And make sure you watch this video until the very end because the tips are going to get better and better. Now let's start with our first tip, and that's incorporating more drills into your training. I know, drill sets can be boring, but working on stroke technique regularly improves your efficiency in the water, which helps you swim faster. Remember, the water is 800 times more dense than air, so the more efficient you can swim, the better. Most of your drill sets will probably focus on your actual stroke, but don't forget about starts, turns, and underwaters. Perfecting your speed and form in these areas can shave off extra seconds to help you swim faster overall. Yup, that's right. With a little bit of practice, you too can have epic underwaters like Michael Phelps. I like to add a few drills to my warm-up or add a drill set between my warm-up and the main set. If you're really feeling hardcore, you can focus your entire workout on just drills if you want. Just don't do that every single time you swim. The second tip is to start filming yourself while you swim. And before you come at me crazy saying that it's awkward and impromptu videos at the pool just don't work, believe me, you have to film yourself to see the difference in your technique. I swim by myself all the time, and I've gotten pretty used to taking a camera to the pool or even just filming with my iPhone. Having video footage of your swimming makes it easy to compare your technique to the best swimmers and identify areas that you can improve. Maybe you didn't realize you were crossing over on your freestyle hand entry, or maybe you have no idea that your head position was incorrect, and now you know. If you swim alone, this self-analysis is super helpful, since you don't have a coach to tell you what you're doing wrong. And if you watch a lot of my videos, you probably know more about technique than you think. To film yourself, try propping up your phone on the edge of the pool and swimming a couple of laps, or ask a lifeguard or a friend to film you. If you have a waterproof camera like a GoPro, try setting up some sick underwater shots. Now my next tip that might make some of the IM haters mad is training all of the strokes. That's right, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. Even if freestyle is your main stroke in competition, mixing up your strokes in training is super helpful for your overall fitness. Different strokes challenge your muscles in different ways, which pushes you harder and builds a better feel of the water. Plus, adding different strokes to your workout is a guaranteed way to make your swims way less boring. And don't worry, you don't need to go all in on a killer IM workout every single session. Just adding a few short IM or stroke sets to your warm-up or incorporating easy backstroke between sprint sets, you can do all of this just to mix it up. In that same vein, it's important to mix up the structure of your workouts too. I've said it before and I'll say it again, you need to stop swimming laps for 30 minutes or longer without taking a break. So my tip number 4 is to swim smart, structured workouts. When you swim continuously, you're more likely to swim at a slower pace, which basically guarantees that you're never gonna get faster. As you get tired, your technique will fall apart and you'll start to create bad swimming habits. It's also incredibly boring. For all the distance swimmers out there, I hope I have not offended you, but just keep doing your thing. Instead of non-stop swims, try a structured workout. Start your workout with a warm-up set, then do a main set with a specific focus, and finish with a cool down to help your body start recovering. Structured workouts incorporate interval training, which means that each repetition in a set will have a time limit and a specific effort level. Depending on the focus of your workout, you might do long intervals for extra rest between all-out sprints or shorter rest intervals to help build endurance and aerobic capacity at a more moderate pace. Mix up your effort level to increase the intensity of your workout. An example of a structured swim set is doing 4 100s freestyle on the 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to swim 100 freestyle, and if you finish the 100 before the 2 minutes is up, the remainder time is your rest at the wall. If you want to try interval training, make sure you check out the MySwimPro app. You'll get customized swim workouts designed for your specific speed, skill level, and goals. You can sync the workout to your favorite smartwatch for a totally guided experience right there on your watch. It guides you through the workout set by set, and you have real-time analytics and feedback. It really is a game changer. Now this one might be obvious, but some of you need to hear it. If you want to swim faster, pay attention to tip number 5. You need to go to the pool consistently. Create a routine and stick to it for the best results. I recommend swimming at least 3 times per week, but do what works for you. In general, going to the pool more often is better. It's better to swim 3 30-minute swim workouts than just do one long 90-minute session. If you only swim once per week, you're probably gonna lose your feel of the water pretty quickly, and it's really tough to make any progress. Commit to a schedule and stick to it the best you can. Put your swims on a calendar, or train with a buddy if you need some extra motivation and accountability. Do whatever you need to make sure you can actually swim every single week. There are no excuses. Once you've got a consistent schedule, it's time to start a training plan. To see the best results in the pool, you need to follow a plan that challenges you and pushes you to swim faster over time. If you're one of those people who does the same workout every time you swim, I'm begging you, please start a training plan. If you aren't challenging yourself, there's no way you'll get faster. The right plan will be tailored to your skill level and swimming goals, and it will increase intensity over a few weeks or months to help you safely achieve a new best time. With a calendar fully planned out with workouts, you won't have to spend any extra time writing your own workouts or trying to figure out what to do. You just go to the pool and hop in. Don't think, just swim. Tip number 6 is to follow a smart swim plan. The MySwimPro app has tons of training plans that will help you swim faster and swim smarter than ever before. Each plan is personalized to your swimming speed, and you can choose your weekly schedule so the plan fits your goals and it even adapts to your routine. I personally have written most of the plans in the app, and I can tell you that they're challenging and fun, so make sure you check them out. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of your actual workouts. Tip number 7 is to use equipment. And no, this is not a free pass to swim with fins all the time, although the person swimming with fins is probably getting a better workout than you are. Equipment is a great way to add variety to your training and increase your resistance to build your overall strength and power. Certain equipment is also helpful to isolate specific parts of your stroke so you can improve your technique and efficiency. All that said, you don't want to overly rely on equipment too much. If you plan on racing, you won't be able to use the equipment anyway. Try to keep your equipment usage to less than 50% of your overall training volume. Think of it as a tool rather than a crutch. I personally love using my fins, paddles, and a snorkel when I swim. I use them almost every single day, but there's a ton of other cool equipment out there like parachutes, power towers, and a ton of other stuff. And while equipment can be a huge help for getting stronger, you can only build so much strength in the pool. The best swimmers also do strength training outside of the water. Usually this is called Dryland Training. So my tip number 8 is that you have to train both in and out of the water. I know what you're thinking, I'm a swimmer. The reason I'm in the pool is because I'm not built for land. But believe me, 2 to 3 days a week of dry land will help you build muscle, and that will translate to more power, speed, and endurance in the water. Not only that, it can help prevent against injury. I'm not trying to get you guys to go full Hulk mode and totally jacked, but adding in some extra cross training will be a huge benefit to your swimming. Try weightlifting, yoga, running, or cycling. Whatever you need, choose your own adventure out there. If you need some extra guidance for dryland, we have this incorporated in the MySwimPro app, so you can alternate between swimming and dryland workouts within your existing training plan. Now, all the training trips I've shared here are great, but you won't really know if you've gotten any faster unless you track your progress. Remember, what gets measured gets improved. In my experience, it's best to track your performance against a specific goal to see how you're progressing. At MySwimPro, we love SMART goals, and that represents a specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound goal. Set a specific goal time and commit to achieving it by a certain date. Then, track your swims and review your splits after every workout to get an idea of how you're improving. So tip number 9 is to track your progress so you can measure your improvement. I definitely recommend swimming with a smartwatch and the MySwimPro app for the best tracking and swimming experience. You'll get real-time coaching while you're in the pool, and after your swims, you can see your splits and other data about your efficiency, heart rate, and so much more. Seeing your improvements visually can be a huge motivator, and it's incredible to see how far you've come. And tip number 10 is recovery. Proper recovery is a huge contributor to your swimming performance and even plateau. You cannot swim fast if you aren't giving your body a chance to rest and repair itself. To start, make sure that you warm up and cool down properly before and after every workout. This will keep you injury-free and help ease your body in and out of training mode. After your workouts is when the real recovery begins. Make sure you eat enough food and drink water after each swim to give your body the fuel that it needs to build those muscles that we want. If you want to learn more about nutrition on swimming performance, I interviewed a dietitian about the best diet for swimmers. Check it out, linked in the description below. While you're down there, you can also check out my book where I have an entire chapter dedicated to nutrition, recovery, and strength training. Sleep is also super important. Try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night if you can. When you're well rested and fully fueled, you'll be ready to crush your next workout. I also recommend taking a rest day when you need it, at least once per week. I know it can feel counterproductive to take a whole day off of training, but think about all those rest days as a part of your training program. If you don't rest, you won't do well in your workouts, and you're gonna put less stress on your body in the process. During your rest days, you can go for a walk, stretch, or do yoga, or you can just sit on the couch and play video games. If anyone ever questions you, just tell them Coach Ferris said sit on the couch. Ultimately, swimming faster comes down to consistency. I guarantee if you stick to these 10 swimming habits, you're gonna see progress day in and day out, and over time, it's going to compound and the results are gonna be incredible. If you like this video, you're gonna love another one I did on 4 ways to swim faster with less effort. You can check that out over here, and in the meantime, happy swimming.